that online too.
Please don't.
Like when you see pictures of mermaids and merman, there's no penis in the picture, even though there's a fish bottom.
Yeah, they keep it hidden until they get excited.
Is it like inside of them?
Yes.
And it comes out like a dog?
Like a turtle head.
No, that's the other way. That goes back to the sending of poop to people.
Well, yeah, I always go back to sending poop to people. By the way, you should be getting a delivery soon.
Oh, great. Oh, my phone just went off. I got a text message.
From JL. Hey, guys. Seriously, though, how do you handle having 10 real boyfriends?
10 real boyfriends?
Yeah, this isn't a question for me, personally. This was what you gave me on this piece of paper.
Well, I didn't give it to you. You picked it.
You picked it.
Well, how do you handle having 10 real boyfriends?
Well, how would you handle 10 fake boyfriends?
Oh, well, that's easy because they never have to be in the same room at the same time.
I think you just answered the question.
Well, the way that you answered the fake question, there's porn sites that will teach women how to handle 10 men at once.
Oh, is that what they were asking all at once?
I don't know.
I'm so naive.
Can you say gangbang?
Bukake.
I mean, how many holes do you have? One.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
4,
Laura, I don't think that'll fit in your nostril.
I didn't count those, but 6, 7.
She's now counting her holes in her old age.
Ear sex is the way to go.
Yes. What show was that from? Was
South Park.
I thought it was like Family Guy or something.
Was it? No, it was
I
Family
would say
Guy.
It was Family Guy.
It was Family Guy.
Yeah.
Was it a bit that lasted 20 minutes?
No.
It was a whole episode.
Oh, even better.
And there was still a chicken fight.
Oh, there was. Tiny ones.
All right, is it my turn?
Yep.
Is it possible, reduce eye power in natural way?
What?
Is it possible, reduce eye power in natural way?
Well,
close your eyes?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess, but what's eye power? Like how well you can see?
I'm assuming.
Hold on, I'm trying to reduce my eye power. Am I by my microphone?
Jay, I'll come back over here. You're too far away.
What?
You're too far.
I can't hear you.
Marco.
Pull up. Oh, I found it.
I would say a fork.
A fork.
I saw that in a movie once. It didn't end well.
No.
I don't like eyeball. I can handle anything.
I can handle pretty much every injury but an eyeball injury.
An eyeball injury. That's why I can't be a paramedic.
Just,
And the movie Hostel,
yeah.
fine with everything up until when her eyeball popped out. And then she walked around with it hanging off out of her eye socket. It killed me.
I watched this one episode of Bizarre ER. I think it was Bizarre ER, or it could have been Untold Stories of the ER.
It was Bizarre Bark.
Or it could have been Bizarre Bark. But there was one where a guy came in. Oh, no, I think it was Sex Sent Me to the ER. Anyways, it was one of the ER shows.
What?
How many different ER shows are there?
There's a lot. They're fantastic. Chris can't watch them. But there was one where the guy, his eyes started bulging out of his face, and they had to put a paper cup to protect the eye until they could figure out why it was doing it. Like his eye was just coming out of its socket.
And they charged him $50,000 for the paper cup use.
You know,
because that's the American medical system.
It's like in Saw, where the guy has to cut the key out from behind his eye. I sat there the entire time, shielding my eyes, and when the thing finally just snapped, I was like, oh, all right, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm good. But no, it's true. I have a friend who's an EMT, and he was telling me that every EMT has something that they just can't deal with.
Right.
So, no, old friend.
Okay.
He manages an EMT company now. But he was just saying, he's like, I can't do childbirth. That was like his big thing. He's like, he's done it. It's just not something that he's comfortable around. So he's like, every EMT has that one thing. So it's like, that's where he's like, they'll usually offer to drive the person
for that call. Yeah.
For that call instead of dealing with.
That's kind of a weird one because that's something that happens and it's been happening forever. Like the eye thing, eyes don't just shoot out of your face and hang down them. That would be something I couldn't handle. No, but he can
deal with like something like that where it's like, here, we'll stitch this up, we'll do all that. But I think he was telling me that it was just like the whole the pressure of having to be there and make sure having it's like, here, let me make sure that this delivery is not complicated if it is going to happen in the back of my ambulance.
Right. Well, there's a lot of things that can go wrong during childbirth. So.
And it's just supposed to be like a trip to the hospital.
Right.
But that one was always the one that made him the most nervous.
because a lot can go wrong, and then you could lose 2 lives as opposed to 1. Yeah, I can see that as being a fear. I don't like nails, like fingernails, toenails, anything that happens to those. Like, I can handle eyes and face, but if you're gonna peel,
like if you're watching a movie and they're doing fingernail torture in it,
and they go to peel the fingernails off, that really. Or even when I lost my toenail, I couldn't ever look at it. I could not look at my foot because to me that's just so gross. I don't know. It's painful.
I can see that too. I watched a movie where they were torturing the guy by sticking bamboos under his fingernails.
Yeah, and
it was hard to sit through that.
That's always the good torture to use in a lot of those movies. That's how you get the information out of them.
That nail bed is super sensitive.
See, they wouldn't even have to touch me with it. All they would have to do is do it to you, and I'd be like, "I'm done. I'll tell you everything. Just please don't do that." But they could stick hot pokers up your nose, and I wouldn't care.
Oh, there you go.
So
JL.
nice. Thanks. Can't wait for our hostage situation.
She's laughing. Ah! He looks so funny with 2 hot pokers sticking out of his nose. It's not running down.
Just don't touch the fingernails.
She came over at me with the nail clippers, and she was done.
Giving advice to the torturers. JL would really crack if you stick red hot pokers up his nose. Laura, shut up.
Just do it.
It's not fun, great. Laura.
It'd be so awesome. You should try it once.
What's your question?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm having sex with a communist. How can I overcome my resentment?
Dude, or girl, you're having sex. That's all that matters.
But they're communists.
So?
And
hey,
I
at least you know
that.
then they're going to give you more.
The only problem is that you will have single-ply toilet paper when it's over.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
But other than that, everything should be fine.
But I'm very resentful. You did not tell me how to get over my resentment.
Maybe they have a big tattoo of the flag, the Russian flag on their chest, so it's kind of hard to concentrate.
You're not going to get past the resentment.
No.
I'm always so just enjoy the sex.
Yeah, there you go. Clearly you got that far with them.
Saying. That's
Hopefully they'll buy you a steak dinner after.
No. Yeah, it's Sizzler.
Yeah, but you got to share the steak.
Still steak.
With everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
What would a Pikachu taste like?
Electrifying.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
You're welcome.
I think it would taste like chicken.
That's because everything tastes like chicken. I actually think it would taste like rabbit.
Sewer rat.
I think it would be gamey. I think you're right. It'd be super gamey. That thing's always running around.
What type of rodent can we make it sound that it would... Because it's based off of what? A hamster or something?
Is it a hamster?
I think it's a rabbit.
Is it a rabbit?
I thought it was
He's got
a
big
mouse.
ears.
Yeah, but it's more mousy than...
Well...
Field mice. It would taste like a field mouse would.
There you go.
You used to play Pokemon. I don't know if you still do. Wasn't it classified into something in that game?
It's electric Pokemon.
It's electric, but it's a rodent. I believe it's a rodent.
I think he is a rodent.
Okay, then it would taste like a mouse.
Maybe gopher?
Gopher.
Ask the snakes what it would taste like.
Oh, ask Buttercup.
We got all the gophers.
Was that you or me? That was him.
Me.
That was him. All right.
I need the fishbowl, though.
All right. If I boil my head in water, will it make me more intelligent?
No, it'd actually make you less intelligent.
Yes, I think you should try it. Yes.
No, do not try it.
Yes, try
Internet,
it.
Do not try it.
Try it.
You're speaking to the audience that tastes Tide Pods. No, do not try it.
No warning labels.
Tide Pods? That's the new whiskey.
No warning labels on anything. Let's let survival of the fittest play itself out. Would Canadians like to share a border with Mexico? I think so. We should just move America right out.
They do.
Yeah.
They just live in Texas. So they're really Canadian Americans.
Well, if Canada took over America, we'd all have health care.
Yeah.
Truth.
And we wouldn't have to listen to Faraz complain about how much he doesn't like America, but yet he lives here.
If we also go back to British rule, we would all have health care. Hey, I feel like if we went anywhere in the world, we'd all have health care.
All right, Canada, take over.
Yes.
Who read that?
Me.
Okay. What is the difference between cloud computing and clown computing? Well, that's easy. One, you're dressed as a clown. You're a Brogrammer dressed as a clown. And the other one, you're computing from heaven.
Oh. When did we get the beast?
You've had that.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Really? Okay.
That doesn't answer the question.
That's because Laura's head's up in the clouds while she's doing this.
You can't answer a question with a question.
Are you sure? Because I tried all my school years.
So whoever asked that question, the answer to your question is, when did we get the Beast? Which this is an audio show, so nobody knows you're looking at the Beast Funko on the wall.
I am. I'm sorry, guys. He's actually been looking at me this whole show, and I've been curious.
He's judging you.
As to where he came. He is. Look at his eyes.
All right, enough with the Beast, JL.
He's scary.
Is it
Speaking
true?
of beasts.
That's right. Is it true that tall people cannot see blue?
Onai. Is that true?
Nobody knows who Onai is.
I do, and she's really tall.
They also don't know that Onai is a name. They just think you had a Japanese moment.
You know, I would have to ask one of our first listeners that. Brian, is it true you can't see blue?
Call in, Brian.
Call in, Brian. We'll answer you next week.
I think that it would be true.
I would think it wouldn't be true. I think they would only be able to see blue because their head is so high in the clouds. Those are the people doing the cloud computing.
But aren't clouds white?
Yeah, but the sky is blue.
Well, technically it's not.
Well, technically it is. Look at it. It's blue.
Okay.
Dabu-dee-dabu-da.
Technically, what is it then?
It isn't really a color.
It has to be a color. We all see that it's blue.
Do you see that it's blue because you were told that it was blue, and so now you...
Oh, no, we're not doing this. You take your hue philosophy and you stick it someplace else. Don't be doing that.
Stick it up your, yeah.
Of course, the colors are what the colors are because we labeled them the colors, but they're still all the same colors that we all see. Like, if we call blue red, it would still be blue-red because we labeled it that way, but we all see the color the same way.
Isn't that purple?
For the most part. We might see different shades of that color, but we all know what that color is.
That's right. Like my microphone cover is pink. What's yours, Laura?
I hate you, JL.
And you could take JL's microphone color and throw it into the street, and 50 random strangers would come up and all label that as pink because we all see that hue.
Okay, well, if there was that many, somebody in that group would have been colorblind and would not have known that color.
Don't do the shoe thing or the dress thing either.
What color do you see now?
Yeah. All right, next question.
Teal and gray. Does it turn girls off to find that a guy has a morbidly obese cat?
I think it turns girls off to find that the guy has a cat, period.
No, I think it's a 50-50 split because there are the girls who are going to love that he has a cat. And the fat cat they're going to think is so cute, so they're going to be more turned on.
No, I think Garfield has proven that guys with cats can't date.
John had dates.
What if it
They're
was...
never successful.
What if
That's
it...
because he couldn't get the food for it because Garfield ate all the lasagna.
What if it was a morbidly obese, hairless cat?
That's creepy.
They'd ask you, why is that baby crawling like that?
I'd rather have the pokers up my nose than look at the fat,
All right, so
hairless
now
cat.
I know when we are being tortured in a hostage situation,
Get the hairless obese cat for Chris.
No!
JL gets pokers up the nose,
Give me the pokers.
and you are getting a hairless obese cat.
Ugh. All right, next question. Do lesbians eat vegetables? No, lesbians eat other lesbians. Duh.
I thought they liked tacos.
Yeah, same thing. They also like clams. They like oysters.
But they
I
don't
can't think
like
of
crabs.
any other vagina food references.
Arby's.
Banana milkshakes.
They've got the meats.
Roast beef.
Oh, can I ask mine?
No, me first.
Okay.
How can I help stop exploitation of giraffe women in human zoos?
Just don't have them in human zoos.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the giraffe women are going to look at the humans in the zoo. It's a human
That's what
zoo.
I don't understand. That's how that question is worded.
So how are these... We should talk to the giraffe men because they're obviously exploiting these giraffe women in the human zoo. The humans are the ones being watched in the zoo since it's a human zoo.
Right. So,
Right.
But why are the giraffe women only exploited in the zoo? Like when
What
they go
are
outside,
giraffe women? Like female giraffes?
Yeah.
You know what would be a better question? Does a giraffe woman feel her boobs all night?
That's right. That's a good question.
That is a really good question. I have a better question.
Do giraffe women send pictures of their poop to their friends?
No.
Yeah.
We really need to help this person out.
Okay.
Okay.
We haven't helped anybody out.
No, this one is so crucial. It could be life or death. I swallowed a whole ice cube and I haven't pooped it out yet. I'm really scared. Is it stuck somewhere?
Wait, what?
I swallowed a whole ice cube and I haven't pooped it out yet. I'm so scared. Is it stuck somewhere?
Yes.
No, you peed it out.
No, it's stuck. That's why the ice cube hasn't come out.
But I swallowed a whole ice cube and I haven't pooped it out.
If she can swallow a whole ice cube, that might be somebody to date.
Well, yeah, Ice Cube wants her right now.
Oh.
Why do girls' jeans or pants have a zipper when they can't